We want to try and talk to regular people who aren't super political. We want people to hear a message that pulls them from the cult. But I don't think that means we go to cult leaders and beg them to have a conversation with us, because they would only exploit it to expand their cult.
Yeah, I tend to have the conversation with them, and if they're just believe that they're listening, whether they're there or not, whether they respond or not. I said my piece, you heard it, and then I expect nothing. I don't expect, a response or anything like that, but at least you say your piece. You directly confront who you want to confront and explain yourself.
And I feel like the left became really radical under Obama, because when it was, Clinton, Bush, it was kind of like they were in the same club. They were two, very elitist people. They both kind of had similar views on things, honestly. I feel like America was much more of a center place, which in a way it's like, okay, good, less arguments and stuff like now, but also bad because we're not actually changing things that much. It's like everybody in this one class is in the, political elite. But then when Obama came, I think he was the first one who was like a true ideologue who was really had this like far left-wing agenda. And the Republicans at the time were like, no Obama. And then people thought, oh, there's going to be hope, there's going to be change, we're going to be so united, racism's going to be gone because there's going to be this black president. And then, of course, things only got worse. They only made the tensions even worse, and they didn't actually solve anything. So then I think when Trump came along, we were like, oh my gosh, like we have to counter the things happening there. And I do think normal people, like you were saying, want to discuss things with other people. Like all the time, I'll talk to someone, I grew up in California, who's liberal. We'll talk about stuff. But I think like the famous people, like you were saying, who are these radical leftists, it's like, yeah, they're not going to have their minds change as much by talking.
They're making money. Changing their minds is bad for business.
When you're making money for espousing your beliefs, it's kind of reinforces the beliefs, whether they're right or wrong. And people will believe wrong beliefs too, if they like you, if you're charismatic.
We have a show where we invite, we try to have these people on. We've had a few progressives who I think were cool, and I'm glad they came on. Jen Perlman, she's great. Progressive, was running in Florida, and we disagreed on a lot of things, but it's really cool.
She's
to have
awesome
someone,
too, Jen.
Yeah, she was super cool. Took pictures and
good conversation where we actually got to find out where they're coming from and what led them to the decisions and thoughts and ideas that they have. And I think we need more of that.
But here's the thing. Someone like Jen becomes someone like Tulsi, where it's like you have these ideas and beliefs. You end up you try to talk with people and say, we need to solve these problems. You come on a show like Timcast IRL and we go, well, we disagree with those ideas. And they're like, but I'm glad we had the conversation. And then the left calls that person far right and says they're a conservative now. And so the media writes that I'm a conservative, and conservatives absolutely are like, there's no way Tim's a conservative. Like, just absolutely not. But the media will just say it because they want to taint the well. They want to poison the well.
Yeah.
So